Hi, I'm Chip back at SHOT Show. I'm with Jim Shockey in the all-new Pioneer Airbow from Benjamin. Now the first question we've got is why Airbow? So can you help kind of explain what this is? Because really this was your brainchild.
Yeah, it was 5 years ago. Drew it on a napkin, and then it took some time. I mean, we brought it to Crosman. I think there was a few changes, and finally, well, I don't know if we're allowed to say that, but last year the prototype
at an undisclosed location,
an undisclosed hotel location with rooms that connected, so I could actually practice inside the hotel room to shoot at the target. And that was with the prototype last year. And now we've got the actual gun ready to be started to ship, I think, at this point, right?
That's right, shipping in April. We've got it doing 450 feet per second, 20% faster than a crossbow.
Yeah.
And the safety advantages.
Oh, there's no, I mean, I'm not afraid of a lot of things. Crossbows scare the heck out of me. And no offense to all the crossbow guys, I'm sure it's fantastic. When I'm holding that much energy, potential energy by my face, I'm clumsy, and at the heat of the moment, the last thing I want to worry about is cutting off my thumb because I've got it too high. I'm not holding, I'm having to go down. I've got a saying, and I make my guides, I make them live by this, and our children, anybody I hunt with, and that's 5 rules of hunting are safety, 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 and safety. So to me, when you've got something that's, I don't know what factor, 10, 20 times safer than something else, why would you use the other thing? Besides the fact that it shoots a full-length arrow, so when I'm shooting at a game animal, I don't have a tiny little short bolt. And again, I'm not trying to take cheap shots at crossbows.
Sure.
Crossbows, they've been around for hundreds of years, and they're wonderful for what they are. This is the future. This is the future. It shoots a full-length arrow, so I've got the energy that'll actually penetrate, not doing and stop. I can shoot further distances as well with it, and more accurately. Right? It's ergonomic. I can actually carry this thing without. I don't have to have these weird cases. You go try and fly somewhere with a crossbow in a great big giant case. Walk on an airplane with that. I mean, it's just you are going to get pulled aside. That thing's going to get smashed one way or another. This, set it inside just a tiny little case. I can go anywhere in the world with it. On top of that, it shoots. The propellant is air. It's not CO2. A lot of guys think you need a CO2 cartridge. No, it's air. I can pump this up with my bicycle pump anywhere around the world. I don't need to go buy powder. So at that point, How much does it cost me per shot? Wait a minute. How much does that cost? Or that? It costs nothing. Now, if I want to, I can be lazy and use the little pig tanks and pump it up to 3,000 feet a second in about 2 seconds. And then on top of that, I get 8 shots. With a crossbow, I get 1 shot. And I don't know how much you've used crossbows, but go load one. Again, it scares the heck out of me. Everyone's different. They got this or they got that. Hundreds of pounds. This one, to cock this one, there's the first step. How much did that take, right? It took nothing. Then I go like this. There, it's cocked.
That's right.
That's it.
All
now
there is.
I put the arrow on, and I'm ready to go hunting. Now, the best part about it is when I want to, say I didn't shoot anything, which happens often. Now with a crossbow, you got that arrow sitting exposed, ready to go with a touch of that trigger. Use the safety, but it's ready to shoot anywhere. Uncock your crossbow now. Go try it. What do you have to do?
You have to shoot it.
Shoot your arrow. Now, if I've got an expandable broadhead, what happens to that broadhead? I just shot off $8, $12, whatever. Why? With this, all I have to do to uncock is pull that lever back, hold it back, pull the trigger down, boom, there. That's uncocked. Off comes the arrow. Now you tell me how that compares to having to shoot an 8 or 12 or whatever amount of dollar arrow into the ground after legal light when technically maybe it's not even legal to do that. And you can't leave it cocked. This one you can. Now, the other beautiful thing is I get 8 of those shots at full power with this. At full power.
Right.
So, crank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I can uncock it at any time. The safety features are unbelievable. Again, the ergonomics, it's tiny, small, really, really stable, accurate. I don't know. These gray hairs mean that hopefully I picked up some amount of wisdom over the last 30 years. And been in this industry, to see the ups and downs and the new things, the innovations. In the 30 years I've been in this industry, this is the most revolutionary piece of equipment I've seen come through. And I'm talking about the inline muzzleloaders inclusive. I mean, Tony Knight, when he came out in '85 with the MK85 inline muzzleloader, it took the world by storm because no more big heavy hammers. You could clean the barrel all the way through and through. You could shoot sable slugs, rifle barrels, 1 in 12 twist or 1 in 28 twist, so they were accurate. It was a great innovation, and it was world changing. One of the top 10 most innovative things that happened in firearms. Trail cameras, classic 20 years ago when the first trail cameras came out, again, really set the industry on fire. But none of those created a brand new category. This is a category in the industry that it didn't exist until this SHOT Show. I mean, it didn't exist. It's brand new, it's revolutionary, and I honestly think it's the future. They're quiet, accurate, safe, and it doesn't give you any advantage over the longbows or the compound bows. Not such an incremental advantage that it turns it into a rifle or a muzzleloader. It's not even close to that. It's still essentially an archery product. The propellant isn't string, stored up energy in a string. It's air. It's free. And I'll make a prediction here on camera. We'll see if I'm right. In 10 years, I think it'll be legal in 90% of the states, and I think 90% of the hunters out there will own a variation of this. And I'm sure we'll work out whatever bugs, although I haven't found one.
There are no bugs that we can see. It's we have some ideas for some other applications for it, which we'll probably be announcing later this year, and we're just looking forward to getting this out in people's hands starting in April, just a couple of months from now. So if you guys still aren't convinced, go to crosman.com/airbow.
Pretty easy. I mean, I'm a total.
God,
I believe in it.
I could feel it. That was something else.